Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oyindi Fuluperani Ma Shapa. And if you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, a veteran in this channel, welcome back for yet another exciting episode of Risk, Money, and Insurance. And so today we're settling on the risk conversation part of the channel. And I am just here to give you guys an update because a lot has been happening and I feel like it's been a while, so we might as well just dive into it. So the updates, I'll give you an update on my couch hunting, which finally became successful. The second part will be the house content insurance, which I was like looking for and trying to get the best deal out there. And the last one is life update because Miguel decided a month ago to resign. So, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button because it's about to get real hot and juicy in here today. So, coming now with the first update, couch shopping. I've been hunting for a couch. Like, listen, when I say hunt, I mean hunting for a couch. I've been hunting for a couch for so long. I visited so many places, just trying to find the best couch, right? And my thing was like, I'm not willing to spend anything more than 16K because that's what I had budgeted. And at the same time, I wanted something that looked good. Not only it looking good, but I also wanted something of quality. Something that says luxury, but like affordable, if you get what I mean. So I finally landed on, a couch that I believe is luxurious, one, and it's also affordable, or like when it comes to my budget, it's well within my budget. And I remember I had a fight, internal type of conflict where I was saying, do I get like a 2-seater and a 3-seater, or like a 3-seater and 2 occasional chairs? So I ended up deciding, let me get a 3-seater and a 2-seater as well. So you might be wondering, where did I find this luxurious, affordable, incredible couch that I'm talking about today? And honestly, this is not a paid video, so you guys can be rest assured that, I'm giving you an opinion that is unbiased in a sense. So I found my couch at Zorora Sofas, right? They're in Cape Town and they really make beautiful couches and they're very luxurious. So check them out on Instagram. And how I actually come about, like how the whole thing came about, I was searching, couch makers in Joburg, all over South Africa quite a lot. And this one time when I was on Instagram, I actually bumped into one of their adverts and I was like, oh my gosh, this is everything that I want. And of course, they say something about luxury, where luxury meets something. And I was like, listen, I am definitely getting there. So I checked out their website, contacted the CEO as well. And like things went smoothly. And I even sent someone to just go like review the couch for me. And I was happy. Like I was happy from the get-go. So I cannot wait for my couch to be delivered. We are assuming that it might get around, it will get the side around mid-May. So I'm willing to wait, and I definitely do not regret taking my time to find what I want, because if there's one thing about me, if it's not speaking to me, I am not taking out my money to buy that thing. And I'm so happy that I actually waited it out and I managed to find, to actually find what I was looking for all along, although I didn't really quite know that it was what I was looking for. So perhaps there is some truth to the saying that when you see it, you'll know, like this is it. But okay, we're not there. Then the second update, house and contents insurance. And there was a question in that video where someone was saying, can you please explain to us what is the difference between, house insurance and like contents insurance? So when it comes to the house, house insurance, you're literally covering the structure. So like the building as it is, anything that can happen to the building, you covered for that. But when it comes to contents, it's everything that is inside the building, right? So everything that's movable and, non-movable, you have to just include those in your cover. And so what I wanted was just the contents part of it, because the structure is covered by the levies, right? So whether you're renting or like you bought a place, the levies actually cover the structure. So what you have to worry about is the contents that are inside. And that is the main difference. So normally people will then just buy like house and contents for people who own like a standalone house and they don't really have a sectional title deed of an apartment or whatever. They will normally just go for house and contents. Like my mom, for example, she bought house and contents because she owns both. So that's how it normally works. And that's like the main difference. The main difference is just what's covered, the structure versus the contents. So I managed to now, I told you guys, combining your car insurance and your contents insurance actually makes your insurance cheaper. And lo and behold, I managed to strike a good deal with my insurer. And I mentioned at the time, it's my way. So if there's anyone who's willing to challenge my way, then they can definitely hit me in the DMs. But I managed to strike a good deal with my way. And I'm paying like 155 for all my contents. The cover amount is like 250. But of course, like the cover amount and the premium that you end up paying depends on the value of the goods that you have inside your apartment, or like where apartment is based and how safe it is. Do you have burglar doors? You know, are you in an access controlled area, or it's just like a standalone place? So all those factors come into play. And I also added, we know Eskom has been doing the most. I just added the electric, shock cover as well, in case, Eskom does the things and then they end up banning my TV, or they end up banning my fridge or whatnot. But just to be safe, I included that as well. And I still managed to get, a good deal overall. So I'm like a really, really happy customer right now. Like my way, I'm like, I'm so happy. So that is the update. And then the third update. So a month ago, I wrote a resignation letter and I sent it to my manager, and I said, it's been good. It's been really good. But I feel like it's time for the next chapter in my life. And for the longest time, there's some sense of guilt, right? Because my current employer paid for my fees at university, and they saw me through, right? I feel like had my parents, been responsible for actually paying for my fees, they wouldn't be able to pay, for everything: accommodation, tuition, groceries, flights, everything. I don't think they had that kind of money, because honestly, UCT is expensive. I remember for the full years at UCT, I paid over 600K. So that's a lot of money, honestly. And I don't think my parents had that money just lying around. So there was this internal conflict, right, to say loyalty versus this amazing opportunity that, came, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. And I had long chats with my mentors to just figure out that this is sort of the direction where I'm taking my career. Like, I really want to be in a space where I learn how to run an insurance company and like really know the ins and outs of the process, because being stuck like in a team that does only one thing, or like just valuations or this, wasn't really working for me. And one thing about me, I really get bored easily. So I was sort of looking for a space where I can learn a lot of things, within a short space of time. And also my current employer being a really big organization, I sort of felt I wanted to experience a smaller, kind of organization, how they work, because the exposure there is amazing. You get to, be involved in a lot of projects and all of that, because there's just not a lot of you. And of course now interviews happened, and I went for interviews. I had a list of companies that I felt were really aligned with what I want and also where I'm taking my career. And I interviewed with them, and some disappointed and some pulled through. And at the end, I made the decision to now move from just working for an insurer to working for a bank. So your girl has now moved, like, literally changing gears altogether. But am I leaving actuarial science? Am I still going to be doing actuarial science? Hell yeah, I'm still going to be doing actuarial science stuff. So insurance is still very much, at it's still very much the base of my career and where I see myself. So I'm not really leaving insurance. I'm just leaving an insurer, if that makes sense. But I'll still be doing like insurance even where I'm going. So I decided I'm not going to disclose like which bank, but I'll just say it's one of the major 4 banks in South Africa. And of course, I really had to aim for the best, because only the best for me or nothing. So definitely it is an exciting journey. I think it's going to be really, really exciting. Just the learning and the growth that is coming. I'm excited for that. But at the same time, leaving what you know. I think for me, I remember I did that video or the vlog where I was telling you guys about, letting go. And that was the time where I had to decide whether I'm staying or I'm leaving. And at the end of the day, after taking into account everything that I want and the opportunities that are before me, I decided it is time to let go. So I'm letting go of my old job and I'm opening a new page of my life to work for a bank, because I believe there is so much growth to actually, to gain from this new experience that lies ahead. So I'm recording this on a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday. And tomorrow, Thursday, is actually my last day at Old Mutual. And it's been amazing. I won't lie. It's been great, but I'm also just excited for what is to come. So that is it, guys. That is the updates. If you have any questions, which I know some people might have, but just leave them in the comment section. We will tackle them in the next video if possible. But I'm so happy that you watched until the end. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I love you guys so much. Mwah. I will see you in the next video.